if a man cries in front of me, say like he's having a horrible day and we go on a date, and he cries and starts complaining about all the horrible things that happened in his day and this and that, that's going to turn me off.
Open up to a woman? Yeah. Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Going around the table, starting with you, body count.
It's in the double digits.
You want to do a range or?
Low double digits.
10, 20, 30? Because you said reformed hoe.
All right, I'll say it. It's 20.
Okay, sure.
Single digits.
Do you want to give a number or give a range?
High single digits.
I honestly don't know.
Did you forget or?
I stopped counting at like 50.
Okay.
But also reformed hoe, basically.
I'm not happy, but I think it's around 50. I don't know
Around
the
50?
exact number.
Okay, because you said, did you say reformed hoe too? Okay.
I think I'm around 55.
Over 30, under 35. I don't know.
Sure.
3? 9, but I only count 8.
The biggest problems with men today is you can't walk away. You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off. Because if you don't, you're going to be the fool. You're going to be the one that's left a dried up husk, because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But here's the thing. Guys, when you learn to walk away from a woman, you're in a position of power. Ladies, many of you don't walk away. Many of y'all just check out. Y'all ghost. Y'all leave. And I'm going to tell you right now, look at the way a woman ends her relationships. If she's the kind of woman who flakes, dips out, ghosts, leaves things, you need to know if you're dealing with a woman who can handle conflict. Why is this important? Because a woman who can't handle conflict, they run.
Talk about it.
It's either you first or relationships first. You cannot serve two masters. If it's my truth, my life, my field, my this, my that, cool, over there.
You know, men are not going to continue. I think men are getting to a point to where they would rather take a loss, right? I'd rather lose, as you would put it, as you would have it, if you say so. I would rather lose than sit up here and try to convince somebody to like me and they don't even care about me. That's the point that a lot of men are getting to. So you're not going to see me beg. You're not going to see me sit up here and pine and sing a song, Earth Angel, will you be mine? And since I lost my baby, and you're not going to hear me saying that because there's not really anything out here to beg for. I'm not going to sit up here and convince you to like me. You don't even like me.
I don't want to leave the streets, even if they're good men. Confession time. In all honesty, that guy that I in Sacramento last week, I can't answer his FaceTimes because I'm scared to commit, and that's a confession. I don't want to leave the streets, even if they're good men, and that's my confession. And they're gonna hate me online, but like, is it my fault? Like, I don't think so. Like, God, we're cool girls. We can't help it.
So, because you're getting married, okay, every single night of the week, I want a free table, okay?
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Oh
yes.
my God.
So that's the benefit of riding on this card and doing an episode. It's gonna give you guys a free table right now. Okay? You guys just sold me $20 for a ride, and that's it.
Oh my God.
The first thing that women need to forgive their husbands for is being a man.
Probably the first thing women need to forgive their husbands for is for being men. The problem is that women want strong men who are good providers and at the same time expect them to be like a girlfriend that they can always vent about a problem with. Men don't want to talk about problems. They want to solve them. Women want their man to be emotionally available. In other words, they want to turn him into a woman. It's as if some women want their man to have the characteristics of a woman without losing their masculinity. There will always be a power struggle between men and women. Only when women enjoy the strengths that they have that men don't, and enjoy the strengths that men have that they as women don't, will they be happier people and able to live in peace and harmony.
You know, a lot of times these men, my God, they have to audition for no reason. Not doing it. Why do I have to audition for you? Why do I have to prove myself to you? But you never have to prove yourself to me. I mean, God dog, y'all want men to be leaders, but then you let them get all the way down the street and you never even give him any support. What CEO, what boss in what company is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to carry this entire company on my back the entire way, and say, you know what, I don't need no help. I don't want no support. Which one? Nobody. Give that man some help.
Where did the attack on Pearl Harbor take place?
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
So, was it the United States that bombed Pearl Harbor?
Yes.
In Japan. And that's what made the Japanese enter World War II.
I feel like I'm getting rage baited. Like, I don't... Yeah?
How much is a quarter of an hour?
25. Oh, wait, no. I feel put on the spot. It would be 25 minutes, right?
If you were born 10 years ago, how old would you be today?
8.
What decade was World War I?
1812 to 1814.
Who can name 3 Kardashians?
Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, and you said about my comments. Y'all slick trying to pick up these roses in my comments. Like, this what they be saying. Oh, you just need to buy these women and stop asking questions. And these roses is liking this comment and writing under it. That's a man. That's a real man. That's a king. That's a dickhead. Shut up. Then I clicked the profile. He looks like Rick Ross when he used to work for corrections before he got money. What are y'all talking about? That's how y'all end up with them ugly ass baby fathers. Always chasing the money. As you talk about that said buy you something and y'all was just ready to them. And I be on TikTok looking at these Diddy and R. Kelly. These be in the comments like, oh, they was with the wrong, because for the right amount of money, I would have kept my mouth shut. That's why I don't take y'all serious. The that really be going through, that be getting by men, they never get through because you guys like y'all up here just trying to with anybody just because they giving y'all some money. Y'all mothers never told y'all don't talk to strangers. Y'all's one of them that go up to them vans that say we got candy. Stupid.
I don't think these modern women really understand the level of peace that a man receives when he stops messing with modern women, when he stops entertaining modern women. No longer is it, and we can even separate the dates, right? Oh, I got to take you to this expensive restaurant. We can separate that. We can just talk about how you keep up mess every day for no reason. You're always getting into something that you have no business being in, talking about you're doing it for the plot, and I've got to listen to the nonsense when I could be thinking about making money, doing a hobby, enjoying a hobby, picking up another one. Which one do you think is more appealing?
When men learn early that birthdays aren't really about them, they fall in line and save themselves a lot of headache. A smart man is going to learn that birthdays are about appreciation, but appreciation expressed someone else's way. And if they're lucky enough to get something for their birthday, it's usually not what they wanted. It's what their woman think they need, because of course she knows everything and she knows him better than he knows himself. It took me some time, but through experience, I have learned that men tend to want simple things. Something practical, something they would actually use, something that would make their life just a little bit easier. But typically, we women, we don't look at it that way. We are very performative. We want to put on a show. And by the time we're done, the man's birthday is not about him, it's about us. And that is the problem.
The most dangerous moment in a marriage is not the big fight. It's not. It's the day that he stops fighting. And you probably didn't even notice when it happened because it didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly. One unacknowledged effort at a time. One dismissed feeling at a time. He tried to provide stability, tried to be present, tried to be enough. And no matter what he did, something was always missing. Something was always wrong. Something was always his fault. And he never said a word about it because that's what men do. They suck it up. They just keep going. But something inside of them, it breaks a little bit. And then one day, guess what? He just stops. He convinced himself of something horrible. That no matter what he does, it will never be enough. and he will never feel truly valued. And that belief is more dangerous than any argument that you guys have ever had. Because a man, true man, who stops believing he matters, he doesn't fight. He just disappears right in front of you, still in the house, still doing everything he's supposed to do, right? But emotionally, gone. And here's what you women need to understand. By the time a man goes quiet, just listen to me for a second. He's been screaming on the inside for years. You just were not listening.
And a lot of these modern women, they want men to continue to audition for a role that, quite frankly, Chad and Tyrone didn't even have to try out for. Chad and Tyrone, y'all know those actors and actresses, they don't even have to show up to the audition. They already got the part. That's what's happening with a lot of these Chads and Tyrones. They don't even have to audition. You got the part. Sold. He don't put no energy into it, but then you got Chad and Tyrone over here. You just give it up. A man's gonna find out about that. And when he finds out about that, how do you think that's gonna make him feel? Not very good.
This woman had made a post talking about how social media had radicalized her against men. And now she realized that she was completely wrong. And this is why you have to watch the information that goes on your timeline, because of confirmation bias. Once, and like the movie Inception, once an idea gets dropped into your mind and then things keep coming to feed it and feed it and feed it and feed it, that idea will start to come to define you. And that will be all you will be able to do. That will also be all you will be able to see, because we don't see with our eyes. We see through them. But your eyes can only see what your emotional wounds allow you to actually see. We don't see with our eyes. We see through our eyes with our minds. But the minds can only see the eyes can only see what the mind can comprehend, and the mind can only comprehend what our emotional wounds allow us to see. So if you're taking in all this information and man is bad, man is bad, man is bad, you can't be mad when you're in this situation and you're alone.
Yo, the entitlement and ego of these modern women is mental and unmatched.
This man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on.
Fuck out of here.
Worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're gonna let me live my life, and you're gonna be happy for me, and you're gonna be my yes man, and you're gonna provide for me without making me feel like about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody.
These women just be saying the boldest, craziest shit I have ever heard. Work me, shorty, you ain't Jesus. What are you talking about? Give her autonomy. She wants to be able to have her cake, eat it too, thinks that she's the prize amongst all women, and she should just be able to do whatever she wants, and you can't tell it. Provide for her, meaning she don't gotta do. And you notice when women say all this and say nothing of what they bring in exchange for all that. And think about this. No man she's ever been with thought she was worth this. She got banged out, dated, whole bunch of and now has come to the conclusion after so many failed relationships and experiences that she deserves that. She ain't a virgin. She's not pure. She's not nice. She speaks like she's insufferable as. I mean, are you kidding me right now? These women will try to convince you they're worth all that, and then will have the nerve to say you just get her in exchange. This, my attention. Get that out of here. This is what modern dating looks like in a nutshell. And women like this, that feel like this, that have the ego like this, these are just a few night stands waiting to happen, then kick them to the next. Because with chicks like this, it's just your turn, brother.
I think these modern women really understand that a lot of times a man is watching you. So, you're going to be asking why a man is not wanting to commit, why a man is not wanting to do a lot of things, right? It's because you've decided that you're going to act a certain way. You're going to treat people a certain way. And at that point in time, he's like, why would I be involved in that? So you have to understand, and you have to look at, how do I present myself? A lot of you guys are good, are fantastic at looking great. I got my hair done, my nails done, lashes and all that stuff. But then when you actually get to know somebody, it was kind of like, I don't really want to move forward with this person anymore.
What your new hoe do? What your new hoe do?
Minding the business she paid the mind.
And she gonna get beat the up.
The fuck? She minding her damn business.
And she gonna get beat up.
Yeah,
See, the problem is him. It's not her, because he's sitting there entertaining her. When you entertain somebody, they gonna keep going and going. So she feel like she still got a spot in your life because that's what you allowing her to believe, because you sitting there on FaceTime. What are you on FaceTime with her for? Ain't no baby in sight. You just sitting there talking to her. Then when she said she gonna beat your girlfriend up, you sitting there staying on the phone. Like, I wish a man would tell me he gonna beat my man up. Boy, please, before you can even say it, the phone would be clicked, blocked. Don't even call no more, baby. Figure out how you gonna get in touch with me to see your child. Because at this moment, you non-existent to me, because I'm not gonna play them toxic games. That's you entertaining that shit. So at the end of the day, your girlfriend needs to be mad at you, not her, because you allowing her to do it. Because people only do what you allow them to do.
If a man should provide, protect, and lead, what should a woman do? Because I hear this list every single day. Provide, protect, lead. And I agree with it. A man should absolutely do those things. But every time I ask the other question, the room goes quiet. It's like it's offensive to even bring it up. We've created a culture where a man's role has a job description, but a woman's role is just be yourself. That's not how relationships work. If one person has expectations and the other one has options, that's not a relationship. That's an audition where only one person is truly performing. And I'm not saying a woman should serve like a servant. That's not what this is. I'm saying if you expect the man to lead, you got to be willing to follow. If you expect him to provide, you got to be willing to build an environment worth providing for. If you expect him to protect, you got to be willing to not put him in positions where he has to protect you from yourself. In a relationship, both sides has to. And somewhere along the way, we started holding men accountable to their side of the deal while telling women their side is optional. That's not equality. That's entitlement with the filter on. Good man does not want a woman who does nothing. He wants a woman who matches his effort in her own lane. He leads, she nurtures. He provides, she manages. He protects, she respects. That's not old-fashioned. That's functional.
And you can sit up here and say, oh, is there a man that's willing to help? Is there a man that's willing to, kind of show that chivalry and stuff like that? But I think a bigger question you should probably be asking, and maybe it's probably a bigger problem, is, am I willing to give back? Am I willing to be feminine? Am I willing to nurture? Am I willing to put in effort? Right? Am I willing to say, okay, I appreciate what you're doing? A lot of women think that chivalry is only one-sided. And, a man is only supposed to do certain things, right? But let's look at your version of chivalry. What is it that you do? And then when we start asking those questions, we come right back on to the question that men be asking women, modern women, and they get upset. What do you bring to the table? What is it that you can do? How is it when I'm supporting you? How is it that you can support me? How can you support a family? Do you want to support a family? What type of person are you? And that's usually when modern women crash out and they don't want to answer those type of questions.
I don't recommend chasing women for longer than how she acts interested. If she's not acting interested in you, move on. Move on. That's the thing. Because our mind games that we play, we do it to ourselves. We can actually be interested in a guy and we can chase him away. You know what I mean? We can make him run away because we're playing this mind game with him when we could just tell him straight up we're interested. Respecting the chase, respecting the guy. But no, we never respect it. We actually respect a man who is not focused on us. And that's hard. That's hard for a man to not be focused on women because, we're attractive, right? We attract men and we just take advantage of it. We expect the chase all the freaking time, even if we're not looking for it. It's crazy.
My mama married a man that provided for her kids, his kids, came home, still cooked, still clean. He cooked more than my mama did.
Your mama married a sucker.
And I mean that with all due disrespect. Why can't the men act like they used to? Because we learned from them. They went bald and they looked terrible. Y'all in the comment section, my stepdaddy was great. My stepdaddy was great. I'm sure he was. To you. Were y'all great to him? He don't care. Cause back then they thought of it as a badge of honor to step up for somebody else's baby. And what did these men get for their efforts? Just a feeling. And if you want to be a stepdaddy, that's cool. But to sit here and act like men are terrible because we don't want to be, it's just lying, girl. It ain't my fault. You ain't with your baby daddy? Get off the internet and go and find your baby father. You said this man provided for your mama, her kids, went to work, and then came home and did more cooking than her? That a sucker. And what I want to know is, if y'all can have a bad baby daddy but learn better and want better for your life going forward, how come we can't learn from the who are stepdaddies and wasting all their time and money and effort on somebody else's children? They all look back and say, don't do it, young blood, don't do it.
And you have a lot of these men out here that are just regular guys. They're quiet, they're disciplined, and a lot of times because they don't yap about and holler and scream, that's why they get overlooked. Because modern women, they're looking for what they would call an alpha, a double alpha. I'm looking for a lion. Roar and make me hear you. Let me hear you. And so Chad and Tyrone are out there roaring. Just roar, roar, roar. As a matter of fact, Chad and Tyrone, sometimes they do, to be fair. But their roar is not even all that. At all. But they go ahead and stand behind a lion that actually know how to do it. And, they stand in front of a lion that actually knows how to roar. And then when the women look over, is that him? That must be him. And they think, oh, that's Chad roaring like that. He's got something. And they go over there messing with him. When really, actually, honestly and truly, it was the good man. It was a stable man. It was a regular guy that had his stuff together that was roaring like that. But modern women can't distinguish. They can't tell the difference because Chad and Tyrone look good. And that's really all they're looking at. Modern women don't like to tell you, but they're just as lustful as men are. They're filled with lust the same way that men are.
A broke man's love language is romance. When a broke man wants to be in love with you, he will put this, our sun and moon is in Sagittarius and it's in Aries and we're meant to be together. We're twin flames. Our numerology 7. This is a broke man's language. This is all he can offer. He can't offer you money. He can't fix your issues. He can't give you solutions to your problems. He will use you as a therapy buddy, an emotional dumpster, because he can't go to his bros. That's embarrassing and weak. So he'll use you for that. And most of these men have nothing going on for them. They'll come to you and they'll waste your time.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with this lady. A broke man can't really offer you anything but maybe some good words, some good romance. That's pretty much about it. They really can't offer you too much else. But I do have a question for this young lady since we're on the topic. What does a broke woman offer you outside of romance and words? I really want to know this. What does a broke woman offer you? Outside of fixing her problems, dealing with her issues, and paying for her stuff, what can a broke woman offer somebody? And if you say some of them can cook, clean, and take care of the house, well, there are some men out there who can fix cars, cut the grass, and fix things around the house. So I'll ask you again, what is it that a broke woman offers a man? Could it be that broke people aren't much help financially, but men with money are willing to accept a woman with no money because we are selfless and we don't mind taking care of people? But women, on the other hand, when they get a little money, they don't want to take care of anybody but themselves. And because of that, they'll look down at a broke man, even though a broke woman doesn't have much going on and will use you and waste your time as well. And the fact is, if men with money started acting like women with money, there would be a lot more broke women running around. Could that be it? I'm just asking.
Basically, I feel like men want to be treated like women a lot of times. They want to be taken on dates. They want to be called all the time. They don't want to be the man in a relationship.
They want to be earned. They want to be pursued.
Yes.
They want to be chased.
Yes.
I'm the prize.
Yes.
And the silly part about it is, y'all be doing it.
I don't.
You always talk about, I ain't chasing no man. That's the you do. Every time you get that man a chance and he don't deserve it. Every time you settle what you know you deserve out of a relationship for a man that isn't meeting your qualifications, every single time you allow a man to take you off the dating market, you have become unsingle to a single man. Here you are trying to prove your worth to a man that's blind to it. What good is it to be a good woman to a man that don't know what a good woman is? What I'm saying is, the Bible don't say, she who finds a husband finds a good thing. But some of y'all, it say, he who finds a wife. But some of y'all doing the seeking. Y'all doing the courting. You lead in dating, because here's the thing. When that man don't provide clarity, what you do? Begging for it. See me. Acknowledge me. Text me back. Instead of finding a man that so the reason why these men are doing it is because you are allowing it. Here's the thing. If you don't want a man that's uncommittal, don't date one. If you don't want a man that can't show up on a consistent basis, don't date one. If you don't want a man that acts like he's the princess, this man goes to the passenger seat in your car. And you constantly driving that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if that's not the man you want, don't date that man. Anybody else?
All right, ladies, public service announcement. Big Daddy about to give y'all the game, because y'all really starting to piss me off. I've already gave y'all clear instructions on where to find a man and how to sustain a relationship with a man. So please explain to me why y'all keep hosting these singles events. There's not going to be any men in there. And I'm going to tell you why. We've watched enough social media to truly understand what it is that you women truly desire. You're not going to find no smooth, attractive brothers at no dating events. You're not going to find no pookies or no bad boys at those singles events either. The men that need to go to those events are not going to go. And that's all the brothers in the friend zones that y'all refuse to give some banana pudding to. Every single beautiful woman got a bunch of brothers in the friend zone freezing the right now. They willing to pay for it and y'all not willing to give it. So why do I keep hosting these events? Let me say this very, very slowly. Smooth and attractive brothers, bad boys, and pookies have a roster of women. When you do find any one of those brothers on dating apps or as well as singles events, they already got a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a partridge in a pear tree, and 2 dogs. They already got somebody. They just up there collecting bodies at this point. They just want some new banana pudding. They're here to waste your time. When brothers are attractive, they got women that want them. Even on social media, women will DM you. Women will give you the little eyeball emoji. Trust me, I know. So stop hosting these events. You're going to constantly waste people's time because none of those brothers are going to be in there. Thanks for joining my TED Talk. Believe your comment in the comment section. But y'all grown, they're going to do what y'all want to do.
And you know, y'all keep on thinking because a man has opted out of dating and just stopped dating, that the man is bitter, that the man just hates women, when it's really just a cost-benefit analysis. That's it. Am I getting what I put out? And if I have to look at myself and say, I need to do better, well, maybe I don't need to be dating at that point in time. So that's one way. But if I look at myself and I'm saying, okay, I've got a couple of places that I can improve, right? But, you know, I'm kind of still looking. But when I look out there and I see maybe 2 or 3 things that I have to take care of versus you thinking that you're better than me and you saying, well, you got 10 things to take care of and I have none. I have none to take care of. A man is going to look at that and be like, delusional. So she says, I have tons of things to take care of, but she has none. I'm self-aware. I know there's probably a handful of things that I could do better. But she's saying she ain't got nothing to improve on. She's not even standing there thinking about what she can improve on. It's time for me to go sit down somewhere.